Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cup Council. How are you? Hopefully, all of you are on a fantastic Sunday. I was going to say Sunday, it's Saturday evening. Anyway, but we are live with a post-match reaction to Liverpool winning the Community Shield, or better yet, what I like to call it, the massive 50p trophy. Anyway, but it is glorious, and we have beaten Manchester City by 3-1. And yet it's been absolutely brilliant watching all the compilations already of Erling Haaland, as this man by here will say. But yes, I am the captain now. Anyway, but guys, let me know how.
Haaland do.
For God's sake. Let me know, guys, your thoughts anyway about us destroying City anyway. But yeah, let me know, guys, your thoughts overall. Let me know your man of the matches. Let me know just overall your thoughts about Liverpool beating Manchester City by 3-1. Anyway, Doug saying Darwin shine Erling's filters as well. Big up Doug, you cheating bastard as well. Big up John says Doug. Talia will be what a night Nunez and hit Haaland and miss Connor meme that right now Twitter. Well, to be fair, guys, it was going to be towards the end of the show, but you know, there you go. that is all over Twitter. Anyway, let me quickly take Gary's comment away. But yes, how on earth did Erling Haaland miss from there? Who knows? But it is very much hilarious, isn't it? You know, look. Plenty of people laughed at Darwin Nunez, a week or two ago about it. But of course, it will only be a matter of time before there's magic hand bullet. There's only a matter of time before, of course, it was going to happen to Erling Haaland. And look, it's okay to joke about it now, but of course we all know Erling Haaland's going to be a machine for Manchester City once Pep Guardiola has got him sorted, and that I would say for Chelsea, for Manchester City. But at the moment, of course, it's still a little bit funny, isn't it? The fact that Man City fans were having a go at us about Darwin Nunez, what was it, 2 weeks ago, but now they don't want to say anything about Erling Haaland. Oh, it's just pre-season. It's just a friendly. It's just a 50p trophy. But at the end of the day, it's quite funny, isn't it? When you look at it. In all fairness, gorgeous Darwin will be a huge hit. Hopefully, Gary was right, to be fair. As well as saying Dougie Starwin is a special player. One called it a year ago as well. Yes, you did. That was quick all the way back to Wales. Yeah, no, it was a very quick teleportation as well. Thought I decided to throw Jack in the teleportation device as well, to be fair. But Doug's gone. Jurgen Klopp has become the first manager, and Jordan Henderson has become the first Liverpool captain to lift every single trophy that they could lift as well. Yeah, it's a magical time to be a Liverpool fan. I think we said it last week. You listen to Liverpool fans back in the 80s and 90s and so on, of course. And look, they had tremendous times then. But, for us lot that grew up, of course, late 90s, 2000s and that, the past 7 years have been the best time to be a Liverpool fan. And again, it's been amazing. Everything under Jurgen Klopp has been amazing so far, and long may it continue. I think all of us can say that anyway in the chat down below. Haaland couldn't score. No, he couldn't, to be fair. If we win it, then it's a trophy. If we didn't win it, then it wouldn't lose sleep over it. Exactly, to be fair. Transferring across now. Thank you, Ant, as well. Yeah, Ant does have some footage as well, which will be on the channel later on as well. So big thank you to Anthony for that as well. If Anthony wants to sue me for copyright, I'll buy it off of him for 50p, like the trophy. It seems like you and Jack are in the same room. It's mad. It's weird, isn't it? He's definitely not sat over there smirking his face off right now. Anyway. But no, he's not there anyway. But we'll speak about the goals then, mainly. And guys, let me know your thoughts about overall man of the match as well in the chat. But again, Trent Alexander-Arnold making it 1-0 to Liverpool on the 21st minute. Again, it's interesting the fact that Liverpool, as we spoke on Jack's channel, Liverpool don't take shots from outside the box, but this time Trent did, and he scored. And it's a very rare thing for Liverpool to have a goal outside the box. I think last season, we took like a third of chances from outside the box, something like that, last year, which again is ridiculous for the amount of creation that Liverpool to take, in games and that. But again, it was going in no matter what. Yes, it did take a deflection off Nathan Ake's head, but again, the ball was going into the back of the net. It only helped it realistically with Nathan Ake's touch. And again, though, it's the fact that Liverpool deserved to be 1-0 up as well. It wasn't, a lucky goal or anything like that. Liverpool dominated this game. It was the only chance that City had that they come on and equalised. Of course, we'll speak about that a bit more in depth about that anyway. As your microphone just gone again. I'm breaking his microphone by you guys. But it is the fact that, again, I just think that we deserved the win. Definitely deserved to be 1-0 up. As well at the time as well. But Cole says, don't take the piss, John, as well, what John said. Seems like you and Jack in the same room.
Rob, give us it. Yeah, cool. Give us your best one right now, though.
Yeah, Rob. I thought got exposed a bit today. Don't know what that's about. But nevertheless, we will continue anyway. But speaking more so about the equalizer, then, of course, for Man City. For me, it was their best chance of the goal in the entire game. I think it came from a Liverpool mistake. We spoke about it. We spoke about it a bit earlier on about, of course. Hang on a minute, guys. Let me quickly check. Anthony, I've got them for you anyway. But yeah, if you go on and check, a bit earlier on with Luis Diaz's chance, going towards Mo Salah. If that happens, it's most likely going to be 2-0 Liverpool. But the problem was Luis Diaz sadly didn't get his head up. And again, that was the only frustrating about today's game. Might be a picky on that, but I think it's something that had to be learned a little bit. I would say, again, I think that will come in time and it'll come throughout the season again. I think, look, the first 3 games of the season, it's always it's like an extended preseason, isn't it? But of course, we have to take it seriously. It's then after that, because normally after the third, game, we normally have an international break and so on. But because there's a, World Cup coming up, I don't think we have any international breaks until the World Cup. I could be wrong with that, to be fair. But again, it depends as well, throughout training sessions. And look, like Jurgen said, Liverpool are going to look like a completely different Liverpool side next week than the one that we've seen today. And if we're happy with the one that we've seen today, then we're going to be very much happy about the one we're going to see next week, hopefully. Anyway, to be fair, Trent took his goal like a 9 corner as well. Exactly, yes, he did. Great start to the season ahead. Confidence will be high, absolutely. Ant says Alvarez looks a good player as well. Well, we spoke about it, didn't we? Me and Jack yesterday on the preview. And for me, I think City are playing a huge risk about Erling Haaland and Alvarez as well. Look, Gabby Jesus is going to be a huge miss, I think, for them. I think also as well, Raheem Sterling, we spoke about it. I think that the likes of Gabriel Jesus offered something different towards Manchester City. Alvarez, even though he did look good when he came on, for me, I think he's more number 9, but I think City think that he's a winger, personally. But again, I could be wrong with that. But for me, I would say that he does look like a proper number 9. If they are going to go for this 4-4-2, formation that they played for the first, 60 minutes of the game, I think, look, if you put Alvarez in that second striker, maybe you get the goals that, they were hoping for today. Of course, I think that, Kevin De Bruyne in that second striker role doesn't work a lot better when he's on the ball in the midfield trying to hurt, to get into behind of teams. But again, I think City will work things out, of course, because it's City, isn't it? Sadly. But I think in terms of the goal as well, I think that, of course, there was the shouts for the offside. It was clearly onside. I think the big question mark for it. Did Adrian have two hands on it? For me, yes, he did. But again, look, I don't care now. If Liverpool had lost the game, maybe we might have took a little bit more care about it. But who gives a crap anyway? But for me, Adrian had a very, very good game. I was nervous all game. If you watched Jack's watch along, with Adrian in goal, but to be fair, he did quite well, didn't he? So fair play to him. Anyway, on his one and probably only Liverpool appearance for this remaining season anyway, unless of course it is the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, which he might not even get a game. Jack, see you next week, mate. Hope you have been working on your pool game. Have you been working on your pool game?
No.
That's your answer for you, John, anyway. Apparently City didn't get their medals in a charity game. That's poor. No, they didn't get they didn't, did they? They didn't get sent their medals. Can I help you, sir?
Don't deserve any medals after that performance.
For God's sake. Anyway, no, Doug, they didn't. It's a joke as well. Yeah, no, why didn't City get their medals?
It's something, I don't know. I'd be fuming if it was us. Like, saying that, who wants the second one? Saying that, the players never usually use them anyway. Like, if you finish second, you're not really that bothered, are you?
But the problem is as well, if you watch the actual, medal wasn't for Liverpool, didn't really want to give Liverpool medals neither. It wasn't like
fair play to that lady that was giving out the medals. Even Rushy were quite quick. It was like watching Kenny Dalglish feeding Ian Rush with all the goals all those years ago. she was quite good with it. Just go, there you go, there you go, there you go. But,
they refused them accordingly to. They refused
them. Too big now, aren't they? Won a couple of Premier Leagues.
So, yeah. So something surely has to get done about that in terms of fines and that. Surely.
Imagine being that big and refusing. Who are they?
Sorry, we don't want Champions League silver medals. We won.
Oh yeah, and I tell you what, I'm pretty sure. I was surprised you didn't see you run on the pitch, Hans, and just give City a penalty there. Yeah. But yeah, it's classic Premier League.
No, it is. Jordan Henderson wasn't good. I think the quality wasn't good. I think the quality was a bit too much for him at times. I disagree with that.
I think I was watching a different game to you, Zane. Yeah. Thank you for your comment, mate. Yeah. But I massively disagree. I think he was phenomenal.
I think for me, Zane, I think Jordan Henderson was probably the second best player in Liverpool's pitch today. I would have said. For me, I thought my man of the match, and let us know your man of the match as well in the comments. For me, it was Roberto Firmino that was man of the match. Even though, of course, Darwin Nunez will get ahead, but Mo Salah officially got man of the match. I think overall, Bobby Firmino was the best player on the pitch for 60 minutes that he was on. But again, plenty of other players were as well. Jordan Henderson, again, he was my second choice for man of the match. Thiago as well. A lot of people had him as man of the match. I think you had Thiago as your man of the match as well. So there's plenty of people that had different people as well. I've seen people as well on Twitter say Joel Matip as well. To try and get, to practically box Erling Haaland in, as well as Gary's gone Diaz, man of the match. For him, he genuinely has a real engine on him. He did not stop running from minute one. Tried to get in behind all of the time. To try and create opportunities for Liverpool. All game, really. Also, did you see Ian Rush shook hands with everyone, but Mike Summerby only shook the players' hands? No, I didn't know that. To be fair, I would like to see Liam and Gallagher's face as well. Don't worry, they'll just be like, yeah, it's a friendly. We'll see in the season. Yeah. Again, though, I think if City aren't Wasn't I think they might struggle earlier on. Not saying they're going to lose games and that, but I do think drop points might happen.
Especially get injuries.
Yeah, injuries are going to be a huge thing, and that's the thing, isn't it? And as well, again, like we keep saying, Liverpool. We've seen today. We played Roberto Firmino. We took him off 60 minutes, brought on Darwin Nunez, and it worked. Manchester City are hoping and praying that Erling Haaland hits the ground running, straight away. I don't have a plan B because there's no one there. The only plan B City can go back to is playing the likes of Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden in that false nine position. But then they haven't got the likes of Gabby Jesus anymore to play on the right and Sterling on the left. They don't have that anymore. Unless they play, of course, De Bruyne in the middle and Foden on the left. That's the only other option they could go with. Anyway, Zane, I agree with Firmino as well. I give Hendo man of the match. Curtis Jones, man of the match, one impact, important 35 seconds at the end. It was amazing, wasn't it? To be fair, City are weaker now. Connor and Jack as well. Yeah, I would agree. I think definitely going forward they are weaker. Even with Haaland and Alvarez signing. City play Leicester, 4th game of the season. Ake is terrified. As well. Yeah, imagine Jamie Vardy and Iheanacho. It's bloody Iheanacho. He won't do nothing. Bloody stupid Man City fan anyway. I have just checked. There is 30 people in the chat right now. So if there is anyone that isn't new around here, please hit that subscribe button. I've said that. And he's just flew. He's just flew in here.
Smash that like button, everyone. It takes 2 seconds if you're only doing so. Subscribe to this, lads.
If you could, yeah, please hit that subscribe button. I think we're on... 677, I think, at the minute.
You've been told, chat. Come on.
Yeah, so if you could hit that subscribe button, then let us know in the comments. It's absolutely free. If you could, then it'd be massively appreciated.
No.
They will, according to Chuck anyway. Hendon going forward creatively wasn't good because he made slack passes. I get what you mean, but there was times, especially with, I think, Darwin, at times as well, where Darwin was through towards the end and Hendo could have passed it a bit quicker. But again, I think the physicality of the game did take it out a lot of Jordan Henderson, especially the fact as well with Hendo, he was literally everywhere today. He played, in that right midfield spot. He even was playing at bloody left back at times as well to try and back up Robbo at times as well. So again, it'll take time, and that because for me, I think what's exciting as well is the fact that that today, apart from Alisson, was probably Liverpool's main 11. And it looks fit and ready to go already. And again, we have another, of course, a game tomorrow against Strasbourg. We have a game, of course, next week against Villa as well after the Fulham game as well. So there's plenty more to come from this Liverpool team in terms of pre-season as well. City's pre-season has been piss poor. Yeah, it has been, to be fair. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, guys, if you're new around here, then please hit that subscribe button. Like we have said as well, if we can get to 700 subscribers, we very much appreciate it as well. Of course, overall dream house at the minute. But yeah, if we can get to 800, not 800, if we can get to 700 as well, that'll be massively appreciated as well. But we'll talk then about, of course, this man. Of course, it does tie into a little bit Mohamed Salah's penalty goal as well. And we'll talk firstly of Mo Salah's, of course, penalty that was created by Darwin Nunez. Of course, brilliant link-up play. And, of course, cross came in. Darwin Nunez headed. We all thought that he was going far post. And then here comes Ruben Diaz to handball it, and it took for friggin' ever. Of course, VAR took 202 minutes to decide whether or not it was a penalty or not. Of course, it was a penalty. The one question for me, I know it's a friendly game, but the standard again of referee and the fact it wasn't a straight yellow card from the referee. You could even argue red cards potentially because of course, last man handball as well, stopping a goal scoring opportunity. Could it have been red? No, it would have been very, very harsh. But again, if City got a red card, it'd be very, very nice, wouldn't it? But again, though, I think it's the fact that Darwin got in those positions, got into goal scoring opportunity, and the movement as well from Darwin Nunez was amazing today. And again, it will take time for him to fully nail down the movement, the way Liverpool play, but just him, Diaz and Salah as well. The link-up play as well was really, really good today, especially between him and Salah as well. I thought was absolutely phenomenal as well today as well. But again, I think though as well, it will take time, especially if Bobby Firmino does start the season. You think Jurgen will want to develop him slowly anyway as well. But of course, Mo getting a penalty as well. Another goal in the final, penalty. Of course, that will annoy that Jack Bavay because he knows last season from open play, Mo scored no goals. As he's smiling right now. But again, it's going to be interesting, isn't it, with Mo, Diaz and Nunez as well. And the fact that, I think a lot of people had questions about Liverpool, what life after Sadio Mane in a competitive game, what would happen. And again, I think Liverpool, we look completely fine, don't we? Of course, I miss Sadio Mane, but again, this new system now, the way that we're playing, Trent and Robbo pushing up a lot more, Fabinho and Hendo looking to be a bit deeper as well. It looks exciting. I'm very much looking forward to next week already. I'm looking forward to seeing a couple of lads tomorrow in the Strasbourg game as well. Smash the likes chat as well. Thank you very much for that. 39 in and only 13 likes. Come on, chat as well. Yeah, if you could please hit that like button as well. Big win, boys. Hello, Dave. Hopefully on a fantastic day, my friend. As well. Hopefully have a nice bevy on hand. Very chilled one as well for the win today. VAR is shite. Absolutely. Massive win, Dave. Get in, like and subscribe the stream if you could. Very much appreciated. Hit the likes, guys, as well, says Dave. Gary's gone for a Dave with the points as well. Darwin goal was big. It was huge, wasn't it, Dave? Lucha Diaz was brilliant. The only shame is his output. It's a little disappointing. Again, I think that will come in time throughout the season, to be fair. Zane as well. Luis Diaz goals will come, Zane, only a matter of time as well. And of course, John has put in Jack's channel as well. Please go over and subscribe to Jack as well. Big thank you to him for lending me his stream. I'm actually taking it over for the last 2 days and probably tomorrow as well for the Strasbourg game. But of course, again, as well, John, if you could put Dave's links as well. I think Dave is like a couple away from 5K, unless Dave's already hit it.
Dave's gonna beat me.
Yeah, Dave's gonna. Well, I think you're Jack there. Dave's gonna beat Jack to 5K anyway. But hopefully we can get 2 of them to 5K anyway. If anyone's around here, then please hit that subscribe button and go ahead over to both Dave and Jack's channel as well. But again, we'll speak then about Darwin Nunez. Of course, the movement from Darwin Nunez was phenomenal today. If this is the small inklings that we've got of him so far, again, he's going to be a phenomenal player for Liverpool Football Club. And hopefully, we might see him against Fulham. I'm hoping we see him tomorrow against Strasbourg. Hopefully more minutes in the tank as well. But for me, I think you do have to have that little bit of a conversation with him and Bobby Firmino, who you do play against Fulham. Look, I think it will be Roberto Firmino. But again, that header, for me, is a proper number 9 header of the ball. Something we haven't seen for a very, very, very long time at the club. I don't think we've seen... of course, we've seen, phenomenal goals under Mane and Salah and Firmino in the past. But, the type of movement from Darwin Nunez is exactly what we needed from the Champions League final as well. The fact that, someone can get in that 6-yard area, create, make a header and, want to score was phenomenal. And I thought, again, he does offer you now that headache for Liverpool to be able to go on and, maybe potentially, go on and push forward now, and this will hopefully boost his confidence even tomorrow as well. Hoping he bags in a hat-trick tomorrow to boost it even more. But again, I could be wishing for that as well. But hopefully we will see Darwin Nunez score plenty of goals this season as well. Dave says, keep going, Connor, you will get more in. Thank you very much for that, Dave, as well. Do you guys want to join me at 10 o'clock, says Doug? Do we want to join Doug at 10?
Yeah.
That's a yes. That's the links for Dave as well. Did people actually think Mo Salah would slow down? He twisted Cancelo inside and out. Yes, he did. Absolutely as well. Dave with the John with a thumbs up as well. Who was the last Liverpool player to score a diving header? That's a quiz question. That is diving header for Liverpool.
Yeah,
Out. Back 10 years ago.
Oh, 10 years ago?
No, John, if you asked that question, Zane, I think, asked it. Yeah, Mane. Yeah, Mane probably, says Dave. I would have probably said Divock Origi, but I'm trying to think when Divock Origi scored a diving header. Class the Everton one as a diving header, then sure. It was the perfect day for Klopp today. Beat your rivals plus Salah on fire and Nunez's first goal as well. Yeah, absolutely as well. And the Doug Out Football channel as well, links as well in the chat. Yeah, if you could go and subscribe to everyone, guys. If you haven't already, then please feel free to leave a like on this channel as well and hit the subscribe button here as well. Very much appreciated. As always. But yeah, last diving header, I would probably Dave is right, Mane, with it, to be fair. But again, Darwin Nunez is making those number 9 roles the same runs that we've seen from the likes of, of course, Fernando Torres and, other players in the past as well that we've seen, even Luis Suarez to some extent where, he'd run in behind. But of course, Suarez did a lot more for this Liverpool side than just be that classic number 9 getting in behind. He was everywhere, wasn't he, Luis Suarez? He was absolutely amazing in the Liverpool kit anyway. But of course, the Reds, celebrating with the trophy, of course, or the big 50p, as we want to say, call it anyway. And to be fair, guys, apart from Alisson, I thought it was Liverpool's best team out today. And again, it's fantastic. The team looks ready and firing to go as well. I feel like I'm very much looking forward and already excited for the brand new season as well. Danny saying haha to Haaland as well. I think you're new around here. Hello. Hopefully having a fantastic day as well. And thank you for popping in as well. In the chat, Tony says the Ox scored a diving header last season. Did he? I generally can't remember that. To be fair, Erling Haaland, of course. Please, everyone, hit the like button. It doesn't cost a penny. No, it doesn't. But yeah, big thank you to everyone that has tuned in anyway to the stream. And it is, well, to be fair, we'll take a look at the Erling Haaland miss as well, because how on earth did he miss from there as well, to be fair. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts overall as well. Let me know your overall man of the matches as well. I think as of right now, we have got 92 people in the stream as well. So yeah, we'll stay on for a little bit anyway. But guys, let us know your man of the matches anyway in the chat down below. If you can list 1 to 3, because I think, look, I said Roberto Firmino for me. If I was to go top 3, for myself, I would probably go with, I'd probably say Bobby Firmino, Jordan Henderson, and then Thiago would be my 3 in particular. What would be your 3 if you could name 3?
Thiago, Henderson, and Salah.
Thiago, Hendo, and Salah. So that's Jack's 3 as well. But guys, let us know your 3 as well. Am I wearing Dr. Pepper? No, I'm not wearing Dr. Pepper clothes as well. 680 subs as well. Wow. Big thank you to each and every one of you that subscribed. We can get to 700. It would be very much appreciated. As always, sent you both the links as well. Says Doug, thank you very much for that, Doug. As well, please everyone hit the like button. It doesn't cost a penny as well. Yep, 680, phenomenal. Thank you very much. Everyone that's hit that subscribe button. If you're new around here, then please hit that subscribe button. Thiago, Salah, Henderson, Firmino, and then Trent for Doug as well. Bit more than 3, Doug, but again, I can get what you mean for there as well. And Zane went with Salah, Thiago, and Firmino as well. Gary's gone for Thiago, Hendo, and Nunez as well. And again, it's good that there's variations of it as well. Gary's gone for Thiago as number 1. Zane's gone for Salah. Doug's gone for Thiago as well. I went with Roberto Firmino for mine. But again, there's lots of variations of man of the match as well. And that's where I think, when you look at it, people, when Liverpool have had a good match and, everyone's performed tremendously, when anyone could have been man of the match today. I think that's the most important thing. The fact that Liverpool look ready as well. And the fact that, I think a lot of people will speak a lot about this performance. Then, of course, the performances against Manchester United in pre-season and, of course, Salzburg and Leipzig and so on as well. To be fair, saying is Trent okay? He come off early. Just, I think, precaution. To be fair, mate. I think look, he was shattered when he towards the end. I don't think you want to be picking up any injuries ahead of Fulham next week. Anyway, to be fair, Alan's in as well. Hello, Alan. Hopefully, I have a fantastic day, my friend. I think Thiago was his man of the match as well. And thought we pressed really well as well. Yeah, no, I think we did. I think the counter pressing was phenomenal, wasn't it? At times. Hello. But it is the fact that the counter pressing was very, very good for Liverpool tonight as well. But again, just to go through it, Trent's goal, phenomenal. Mo Salah, phenomenal. Darwin Nunez getting his first goal for the club, which was fantastic. And of course, Erling Haaland missing, which added massively, didn't it, to Liverpool. Liverpool win anyway, and of course Liverpool walking away with a 50p trophy is absolutely brilliant as well anyway. But guys, we are going to leave it there for tonight anyway. Big thank you to each and every single one of you that is in the stream right now. I think there's 104 people in the chat right now, so if anyone is new around here, then please hit that subscribe button, get us to 700 subscribers if you can. It'd be very much appreciated. As always, if you could please hit that like button as well, does massively help the algorithm out as well. And please leave a comment as well once the video is up live as well, because I will reply to each and every single one of you. And as well, just let me know your overall thoughts, guys, in the chat as well. Are you excited for Liverpool's season? Who are you most excited about? Of course, we'll have like a little vlog type thing tomorrow anyway. Of course, for the Strasbourg game, which is going to be tomorrow. I think it's 7:30 tomorrow kickoff as well. So fingers crossed we can get into the stadium this season without any problems. If you guys remember last preseason when we had the NFC problems, the kickoff was delayed for about half an hour. Which was fantastic, wasn't it? To be waiting about half an hour for a friendly game anyway. But guys, please stay safe, please stay well anyway, like always. But yeah, again, Liverpool, yet another trophy under Jurgen Klopp. Liverpool have won every single trophy now under Jurgen Klopp that is possible to get your hands on anyway. But yeah, again, hopefully now we can move on and bring on the Premier League season next week anyway. But of course, we have a few friendlies before that anyway. But I've been Connor from the Cop Council anyway. I'll see you all tomorrow for a tomorrow show as well. And yeah, I'll see you all then. Ta-ra.